I'm gonna rank every game mode in Brawl Stars history from worst to best and put them into 6 categories all the way from just go play Clash Royale to the LeBron of Brawl Stars. And if I missed any, they're probably trash and don't even deserve to be on this list. So with that said, let's just get right into it. These first 5 game modes are pretty bad, and honestly, if you're playing these, just go play Clash Royale instead. In last place at number 30, there's Bot Drop. This game mode was just really boring. You had to try and get the bots to chase after you and then pick up the screws after you killed them. I think this was a pretty bad concept, and overall, this mode was just straight buns. At number 29, we got Lone Star. Just like Bot Drop, this game mode was out for a very short period of time. It's kind of like Bounty and Solos, but action was less frequent, and kill stealing was a huge problem, which just made this mode very frustrating and boring. Hunters is the wipeout version of Lone Star, and since it's so similar, it shares all the same problems, and once again, it just sucks. At number 27 is Trophy Escape. Now, I actually really think the concept for this is really cool. It just makes for very unengaging gameplay when the goal of the game is literally just to leave it. Next, I got Drumroll, and if you can't already tell, I think solo game modes besides Showdown just don't really work out, but it is really cool how you switch brawlers after every kill. I'll give it that. Soul Catchers isn't a terrible game mode by any means. It just gets outclassed by everything above it, which is pretty much a majority of the game modes, but at this point on, none of the game modes are awful. These next few game modes, they're bad, don't get me wrong, but they're kinda playable. So kicking off the kind of playable tier, I got Paint Brawl. Now, I'm disappointed, because I thought that the concept of claiming territory would be really cool and fun, but instead, this mode is just really frustrating to play. Payload, in my opinion, is the most hit or miss mode in all of Brawl Stars history, because most of the time, I think it's really boring, but one of my best matches ever was in this mode, maybe my best ever, but that usually never happens, so I think it deserves 23. Token Run is an interesting mode. I haven't played it too much, so maybe I'm being too harsh, but from when I've played it, I've just been kind of wanting the match to be over. I don't think it's like terrible by any means, but I'd rather just play almost any other game mode than Token Run. At number 21, I got Hold the Trophy. I mean, Hold the Trophy, it's an interesting mode. You can do some really cool trolling stuff like making holes in the wall and throwing the trophy in there, and it's different, so I like that. But when comparing the actual core gameplay, I don't think it stands against many other modes. Next, I got Dodge Brawl. I mean, it's alright, and it's pretty fun at first, but the more you play it, the more it just falls off, so I think it deserves number 20. Next up, I got Siege. Now, Siege has been in and out of the game, but this was Brawl Stars' first attempt at like a whole lore, which is pretty cool in my opinion, but newer game modes just do this a lot better. This next tier is game modes that are good, but aren't amazing, so this is a decent tier, and starting it off is Brawl Arena. Now, sorry for the quick intermission, but please subscribe. You might not think it helps me, but every single subscribe really helps me out, and once I get to 5,000, I can start giving away Brawl Passes and skins to all you guys, so please, do it for yourself. Like I was saying before, Brawl Arena is another attempt at having a whole war in Brawl Stars, but the thing about Brawl Arena is that, in my opinion, it's a phenomenal concept, but it does have a few flaws. First of all, it's pretty slow, and whoever takes the lead in the beginning just kind of ramps up in power due to like the system where you level up with the more things you kill, and if that's you, that's really fun, but if you're the ones getting beat, I mean, like, man, it's brutal, and that's why I can't give Brawl Arena any higher than 18. At 17, I got Gem Grab. It's the worst of the core game modes in my opinion, but it's still a core game mode, so it's at least decent, and it can be boring, but some of the most fun I've ever had in Brawl Stars is in crazy Gem Grab comebacks, but that's like 1 in 100 games, and I think 17 is a good fit for Gem Grab. Spirit Wars, in my opinion, is a happy medium between Siege and Brawl Arena, because it has more stuff going on than Siege, but it isn't as convoluted as Brawl Arena, so I like it. These next modes are all solid, good games, so starting off the pretty good tier is Heist. Now, Heist is a mode where when you're new to the game, it's super fun, just trying to break open a safe, but as you get more trophies, it just pisses you off every time you play it. Like, whenever I try and play Heist, I get put against a bunch of bums like Chuck, who basically just teleport to your safe over and over again, and you can't do anything about it, and that's why I hate Heist players. Hot Zone, in my opinion, is the most basic game mode. It's consistently fun, but you're never gonna have like a crazy Hot Zone match. Trophy Thieves and Pleasant Plunder are basically the same thing, and I think a lot of the appeal of this mode is just that it's seasonal. To be honest, I probably put this way too high, but I think it's fun whenever I play it. At number 10, I got Wipeout. I mean, it's pretty fun. You're just trying to kill people, and you can't really go wrong with that. In my opinion, the bounty system just makes it slightly more entertaining than Wipeout, but you could put Wipeout and Bounty either way. These top 8 are the elite modes of Brawl Stars, starting with Brawl Hockey. It's really fun to hit trick shots from across the map. There's a lot of strategy with breaking walls and stuff, and you can pull off crazy plays with your team by scoring the moment the match begins. It's overall just a great mode. Volley Brawl is also super fun. I love all the strats you can use to block off the enemy from hitting the ball, and the way that you can change the place you hit the ball by changing where you stand on the circle. There's so many crazy plays that can happen every game. It's deserving of number 7. At 6, I have Duels, because Duels is one of those modes where there's no teammates to give you the advantage or disadvantage. It's just you, alone, with your thoughts. But yeah, the 1v1 with different brawlers is really fun. At 5, I got Knockout. Look, I love modes where there's no objectives but to kill the other team with no respawns. I think the fact that there's no respawns makes this mode have a lot of tension, and it makes every kill very meaningful, so I think Knockout's deserving of 5. Solo Showdown is just a classic battle royale. The power boxes make it different than almost any other game mode, which I like, and the main objective just being to survive is different, and I think it's just a really fun mode. But Duo Showdown is just a better version of Solo Showdown, because I think having a teammate and respawns adds so much more strategy to the game. The endgames in this mode are just crazy, and the respawn shields let you have insane comebacks, so yeah, it's just a phenomenal mode. The second best game mode in all of Brawl Stars is Brawl Ball, and I think you can maybe put it at number 1. The mechanic of scoring goals is really fun, and I think while other objectives and other modes can sometimes drag it down, I think that the Brawl Ball mechanic plays perfectly in the Brawl Stars, because it basically makes the game a sort of like base defense where you have to defend your side of the map while pushing to your opponent's side, which is just really fun. I said we were going to be ranking every mode up to the LeBron of Brawl Stars, and come on, pick up on some foreshadowing, because the best game mode in all of Brawl Stars is Basketball. Basketball has a lot of similarities to Brawl Ball, but I think having to shoot the ball in the basket is much harder than scoring a goal, making this mode much more skillful. I also love the 3-point scoring, and I think that these mechanics make it a slightly better version of Brawl Ball and the best game mode in all of Brawl Stars. Alright, so that's my ranking of almost every PvP game mode in Brawl Stars. If I missed anything or you disagree with me, let me know in the comments, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe.